So hello everybody, here we are with the joke of the day. So it was the spring of 2020, which means a lot of businesses were struggling, and it was no different at the zoo. And so as the zoo was preparing to reopen, the zookeeper didn't have a lot of money, so he didn't know what he was going to do to replace the gorilla that had passed away. So he went up to one of his employees and he said, "Tell you what, we're just really strapped here, can't afford a new gorilla, but if I paid you $100 a day, would you be willing to dress up in a gorilla suit and act like a gorilla in the gorilla cage?" And the guy's like,
Well, yeah, I guess I could do that.
"Yeah, $100 a day."
Yeah, I'll try. Yeah.
So they didn't know if this was going to work or not. So they dressed the guy in the gorilla suit, and the guy is going around and he's doing all the gorilla things like a gorilla does. Yeah. And people would come up to the glass, and he'd climb and he'd pick and he'd make all the faces like with the people like you do. Yeah. And it was going pretty well. And the guy he was like, "I'm pretty good at this." Yeah. And so he decided he was going to challenge himself and maybe make things a little more exciting. And so one day, feeling just like very adventurous, the guy, he climbed up and he climbed out of the cage and he climbed over into the lion's cage, and he was hanging there in the lion's cage, sort of taunting the lion, and he was like, "Man," and the people were loving it, and he was like, "This is amazing, I'm so amazing." And he lost his grip, and he fell, and he landed right smack in the lion cage, and the lion started coming over towards him, and the poor guy in the gorilla suit started yelling,
"Help, help, help."
And the lion kept creeping up, and the guy's starting to panic, and he's really
Help.
And here comes the lion, and he leans over and he opens his mouth, and the guy's like, "This is it." And he goes, "Shut up, you're gonna get us both fired." Thank you.